Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, absolutely pleased to be bringing you the finals in tonight's Let It Ride tournament. We are going to be watching, oh my goodness, let's try this again. There we go. We are going to be watching Pile versus Optikcoyote, Zerg versus Zerg. Boy, we've sure seen a couple of those this evening, but I do have Hapito on the line with me. How you doing, Hapito?
Great, thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you for coming, and we're going to have tons of fun here on Tal Dareem Altar. These guys going to be spawning in cross positions. Pile our orange Zerg up here in the top right-hand corner, bottom left. We will find Optikcoyote as our purple Zerg in the bottom right. I said bottom right twice, but that's okay.
Isn't it two rights make a left?
Oh yeah, I think. Actually, don't ask me. I'd be the wrong person to ask stuff like that.
Well, Overlord's coming out.
Yeah, what's funny is they're actually cruising to cross positions. Now, it is MLG's version of this map, so what's interesting to me is that I think a lot of people think that you must spawn in cross positions, but it actually isn't true on the MLG version of this map.
I don't even know what the difference of MLG is on this map compared to the others.
There's not much differences. They've got a few less sight blockers at the base entrances.
Right.
But that's about it, really.
Yeah, for this map, that's it.
But they do make it so that it's a higher percentage chance that they do spawn in the cross positions, but they can still spawn in close positions, if you will.
Right, and we see Optic already going for that fast hatch, knowing it's relatively safe considering the how big this map is, and we have Pile here just going for spawning pool first.
Yep, Pile. We'll see what he's got going for us. I've only seen him play one game tonight, and I mean he's a great player, but Optikcoyote has got that insane micro ability with these units, and oh man, I just don't know how to deal with it personally.
I mean, he definitely he knows what to do. Like, he sees his enemy's composition and he's like, okay, this is what I need to do, and he just executes it so cleanly.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Just has got that crazy amount of skill, a talent. I mean, not that Pile is not an untalented player here, but you can tell that Optikcoyote's got this amazing talent as well as puts in an insane amount of work to make it happen. So.
Definitely, and Pile just surprising us with that, just holding off iSpy's cheesiness we saw earlier. Just really impressive play, really impressive decision making from him. So this is going to be definitely very interesting.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, that was good stuff against iSpy, but that's the only games I've ever seen Pile play. Actually, I take that back. I do remember now. It was about 3 weeks ago he played in our tournament before, and I did see him play then as well. And he's a good player. I think he made it into the semis last time as well. So.
And Optic already getting that Baneling's Nest. He highly favors it.
Absolutely. He reminds me of Swift in a lot of ways. Swift loves his Baneling play in his ZvZ matches, and he is phenomenal with it too. But Optikcoyote did take him out, so kind of interesting.
If this game goes longer than the last two games, I'm really hoping for some Baneling mines.
Yeah.
Those are the best. And I see Optic just totally, having the capability to do it. And that one Ling just going to run in here and just see everything he has. Hero Ling.
Yeah, got in there. Saw the Queen. Did he see the Baneling Nest, though? That's the question. Whoops. No, he didn't see the Baneling Nest, so he didn't quite make it in.
That's huge. That can make a difference.
Yep. Very big difference. Swift out on the live stream. This guy, he says Optikcoyote is just a better version of me. You know what, Swift? Nobody is better than you. Okay, you remember that, brother. You're the best player I know on Team Alt. That is for sure. And you probably even have more talent than a lot of these players out there. These guys just have put in a lot more practice time, I think, is what it comes down to. So, but you're young yet in that Starcraft gaming industry, if you will, and you have got a long, lustrous career ahead of you, so never be down on yourself, brother. But look at this, Optikcoyote going to be gearing up for what looks like a fairly large Baneling attack here. Gonna be
Oh,
splitting his banelings a little bit.
his Banings are like, "What's up? What's up?" Just walking by each other. Oh, and just Optic just make. Oh, he's just wasting those Banelings from Pile with great play.
Yep.
And
Oh
there
no,
we
this
go.
queen about to go down. And the spine crawler.
Oh,
Oh no, the
Pile
mineral
loses a bunch
line.
of drones. Losing
Oh,
10 drones in all of this.
I don't know. This looks like game to me. Oh
Oh
my
man, this is brutal.
goodness.
There's just no way.
Too many lings now in his base. I mean, he does have a couple banelings here. I mean, he's going to have to get some pretty clutch banelings off here, though, to make this happen. But that is absolutely amazing gameplay. Units tab now going to show Pile down to 7 drones. Optic droning up now to 28. And, I just
man.
don't. I mean, what do you do when you're in this position?
It's so hard, and just the limited amount of larva and just income it's really hard to pull back from this. He's just gotta make those units he has count for the moment and just drone up really hard.
No, I do like that he got out these roaches. Now, this, I mean, if anything can save him here, it will be roaches, but oh my goodness.
And just oh, bunch of banelings lost there for a Pile, and this is not good.
Nope, his roach about to go down, and there is
GG.
GG for game number 1. Habito, what is going on here, man? That was...
Oh man, Coyote's just entered beast mode right now. He's saying, I'm going all the way.
Yeah, he's on fire, and we are going to head it into game 2. It'll be Pile's map pick, so hopefully he finds something that is perfect for him. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt Starcraft. We will see you guys in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Znak, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Shakuras Plateau. Game 2 in tonight's finals. Best of 5 here between Optikcoyote and Pile. Game number 1 going to Optikcoyote with his absolutely insane Ling Bane micro. Unbelievable stuff from this guy. Pile now, the pressure starting to mount in this best of 5. But before we get too far into that, we do have Habito on the line with us. Habito, how are things going, brother?
Great, sir. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We are having a good old-fashioned time here, and it is going to be cross positions here on Shakuras Plateau.
Map choice for Pile,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was, and he is going to be sending out his scout. Both of these guys sending their scouts out to empty bases, so they will probably figure out where their opponent is eventually, but we won't hold our breath until then. So a little extractor trick going down here for Optikcoyote.
Oh, he's going for that economy.
Mm-hmm.
You can already tell he just wants to stay above his opponent at all times, and
just
it's
overrun him, huh?
Yeah, it's that last game was so one-sided. I mean, Coyote just he looks pretty unstoppable at this moment. But this is a best of 5, and there's still room for anything to happen. Pile just down 1 game, so I mean, best of 5s, man, you got to pull some tricks because it's at least 3 solid games you need to play, and so it's too early to say Optics has this, but just really interested to see what's going to come up.
I agree. Now, Pile going for a 14 pool here, so he is definitely going to be playing defensively for just a moment. Maybe going to get aggressive, we'll see, but Optikcoyote not too far behind on his spawning pool here either, so. But he is 1 drone ahead right now. Makes a difference sometimes.
Matt, I'm telling you, 20 minutes, that 1 drone, those 5 minerals just could equate to 500 to 1,000 minerals,
Yeah, it adds up fast, doesn't it?
And can make all the difference. Like we saw an I Spy versus Pile, I believe, like 3 drones left. I mean, and that 1 spine crawler, like it could just really come down to the wire.
Yeah, it's true. Amazing stuff we've seen in this tournament this evening. So, tons of fun. Let's see. Pile is going to be gearing up for an expand. It looks like. Yeah, there it goes. Wow.
All right. Well, he's fairly safe now. I mean, he opening pool first. He needs to do it because you can't ever you don't know what's coming. Your OBs aren't there yet. You haven't seen his base. You can't account for all these variables. So it's just better to be safe than sorry.
Right. Pretty good stuff. Pile does have this thing. Looks like about 50% complete. We do have Optikcoyote cruising out across the field with 4 lings. Looks like they're about to run up the ramp. Indeed they are. And Pile does have 4 here for defense, so looks like he should be okay.
Oh,
good
and the micro, yes.
Wow.
Gonna be able to defend here. Great from Pile. And I mean, Optics Overlord is just getting there, so all he saw was that fast expo, but nothing else. So Optics in the dark here at the moment.
Yep, and Pile going to be cruising out now with 6 Zerglings. He only lost 2 in that engagement. That was really great play. Oh, there goes one. Nice snipe there by Coyote.
Small victories can pile up, and
yeah.
But
oh, it's so true. It's amazing how it can really make a difference.
And looks like Pile just wanted to be a little bit aggressive. Oh, and morphing in some banelings right there.
5
that could be huge. Optic doesn't have his baneling nest this time. This could make all the difference.
Look at this. Is he seeing it? Yes, he is. Oh my goodness. So here comes the banelings, though. Queen's
oh, but those lings are blocked.
Oh my goodness.
This is great positioning. This is amazing. He can't lose those banelings. There you go. He needs to move them back. Those lings are working on those queens. Oh! Optic needs to be very careful here.
Oh, wow.
Queens get the banes, and he's able to defend like quite nicely. That was impressive.
And he didn't lose the queens there. That was a really big victory, I think, for Optic. Now he's putting
No, he didn't lose a queen. He has both of them.
Yeah, he didn't lose not one. So, I mean, he really is in great position. Pile now falling back. Looks like his hatchery may even be in a little bit of potential trouble here. He's going to be trying to morph in some banelings here for defense. Is it going to be soon enough? It looks like he was trying. Oh, wow. I see what Pile was doing. He was trying to make it look like he was going to run to his base. And he saved himself some time there. And it looks like Optikcoyote fell for it and then fell back. So.
And I like how for defensive measure, just 4 banelings, he didn't overcommit, but now he's gearing up for an attack.
Yeah, it's looking pretty solid. Units tab shows that, I mean, Coyote does have an economic lead, so Pile, I mean, really when it comes down to it at this point, this attack has got to do some economic damage to Optikcoyote. Otherwise, it's going to start falling into Coyote's favor very, very quickly. And Coyote, you can see massing up quite a few units now. He's got a lot of speedlings here cruising around. Looks like he's playing defensively at this point. Pile doing about the same thing here, but I would like to see Pile droning up a little bit. Notice that Coyote is still droning right now. Isn't this crazy?
Wow, dude. And he has the same amount of units essentially as Pile, and still maintaining that worker lead. And that worker lead is what is able to give him this this macro. It's just that one extra drone. Look at that, equated to 10 extra drones this far into the game. And so that's really impressive. And right now we see that Pile's just poking in here with those banes.
Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Took out like 5 of them there.
That's great, but that spine crawler, or those 2 spine crawlers are going to make a difference.
Yep.
But
Coyote
Optic just has more workers right now.
Yeah.
So every second that goes by, oh, and he loses a bunch of lings. It's a great small victory, but after seeing those 2 spines, I don't know why he's trying to run those banes in there again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to make that stick. It looks like he was trying to take that, that supply depot out, and he sure enough did. I mean, amazing, good play.
He's got to make it work. Every second that goes by is just tipping more in Optic's favor.
Yeah, it really is. Optikcoyote, 58 supply right now to 47, and that worker count is just going to kill Pile over time.
Oh, and Optic just working, just microing right here.
Wow, and he's got his opponent well outnumbered at this point. Oh man, this could be game 2 in favor of Optic. I mean, Pile's got a lot of work to do. He took out a couple Zerglings there, but not very many with that Baneling.
Oh, and look at this Baneling defense, just surrounding it with his lings. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, impressive play there from Pile, but like I said, just the longer he waits and does not work on his economy, it's just gonna be hurting him in the long run.
Right. Now, Swift out on the live stream does point out that there's a lair on the way. Let's take a look. The lair is now complete. That is going to be an interesting tech pattern potentially for us here. Interested to see what Coyote's going to do with that.
Well, now we have Pyle joining back up, approaching, breaking even with Coyote here, but that layer could just make all the difference. It's just insane. He's able to micro so efficiently. He's taking his third now, and not only that, he's teching up all at the same time. His multitasking is just really good right now.
Right. Yeah, and these guys, Memo and Swift out on the live stream discussing whether or not that layer is going to be used for that Baneling speed or if it's going to be going for Mutas, and it is indeed going to be Mutas. Look at that. Yep. We do have the Spire on the way right now for Coyote. He is going to have an extremely scary force here in just a little while. Oh, whoa.
And Pyle making roaches, so once those Mutas are up, this is going to be even just a worse position for him.
Yeah. I mean, defensively right now for Pyle, the Roaches are a great choice, but he's going to have to transition out of that extremely quickly if he wants to win this game, because once those Mutas come out, oh my goodness, there's just almost nothing he'll be able to do. His economy will start to disappear. I mean, Coyote will just be able to have essentially free reign on his mineral lines, and it's going to be tough. Notice that Coyote is scouting his base just to make sure there's not going to be any anti-air defense at this point.
Yep, Evo chambers there, but so some, what is it called? Spore crawler is going to come up fairly soon upon seeing the Mutas, but Pyle should know right here and then that his layer is up because of that Overseer.
Yep.
So he needs to make the necessary adjustments towards that, and we can see the Spire's done going attack +1 for Muta, and
3 Mutas on the way, now 7 on the way, 8. I mean, he's going to have a critical number almost right off the bat.
Yep, and Pyle hasn't done anything to thwart this. He's still on Roaches. He's upgrading the Roaches attack, and this could be just GG right here.
Yeah, I mean, he's really committing a lot to these Roaches, and it's a bad thing to do when you're playing this blind. I mean, he doesn't know what's going on in his opponent's base. So, I mean, while it could be a good play against Ling Baneling, it's not necessarily a good play if it looks like your opponent may be transitioning, which he indeed is. And now there's a lot of Mutas cruising out across the field.
Oh, now he knows. Those Muta on the field, and looking through his vision, all he's seen is just Coyote's natural. He hasn't seen anything out of that. Yep. So he's just been operating blind this whole time, and it's going to cost him.
Yep, absolutely is going to cost him. And the Muta's now down here in the natural. Oh, it's so many.
And going for an infestation pit, will it be up in time? Will he be able to defend from this?
I don't know. It looks like he's going to come in and do some economic damage here in just a moment. There's a queen here, but that is definitely not going to be enough. Looks like we do have a spore going down, but it's only 50% complete. Down goes the queen. This is painful, painful, painful. 2 queens coming down the ramp. These guys are not going to be able to take on this many Mutas. The Mutas saying, you know what? Let's focus these suckers down. We did get 1 transfuse off, and oh my goodness. All the queens going down. Absolute free reign right now.
Yep.
There's GG.
Oh man, that was just brutal. He had no idea they were coming, and once they hit, it was too late.
Wow. Man, Optikcoyote flexing his Starcraft muscles right now. That is for sure. I mean, is he on fire or what?
Oh man, he's playing like a total boss, just to be honest.
Now, we do have Game 3 coming at you here in just a minute, so stay right where you are. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-Starcraft. We will see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we are headed into Game 3 of tonight's finals in the Let It Ride tournament. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we're having a little bit of lag here. Hopefully it doesn't drop. Looks like we should be okay, but Pyle versus Optikcoyote. Oh, my goodness. 2 games to 0 for Optikcoyote right now. In great position. The pressure definitely on Pyle, but we do have Opito on the phone. Opito, how are you doing?
Great, sir. I appreciate you having me here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, talk about a wonderful final. We used to get into a bog, early on when I started these tournaments where we had a lot of ZvZ. But I'll tell you what, sometimes there is never a more exciting game than a good solid ZvZ, and Optikcoyote absolutely bringing the heat here.
I agree, and I mean, Zerg versus Zerg is just I've learned to be chaotic. It could go both ways. So even though the pressure's on Pyle right now, he could definitely come back. I mean, we've seen it. It can happen. We know it can happen. That's the beauty of this game. So kind of rooting for the underdog here.
There you go.
And and already, both players know where they're at. Obies are in each other's base. So
That's
we'll
right.
see what they decide to open.
Yep, Optikcoyote is here at the 12 o'clock position playing as teal. Pyle going to be the 2 o'clock playing as orange. So yeah, that close air position does come into play. I mean, we've already got early scouting in. There goes the spawning pool. Look at this, Optikcoyote scouting that. And no spawning pool quite yet for Optikcoyote. And Pyle is seeing this because he's got his Overlord placed right on top of his opponent's hatch.
Yep, and wow, Optic knows he's going for a fast spawning pool, and Pyle doesn't know about this fast expansion that's going down. So this could be quite interesting.
Yeah, but Optikcoyote definitely going to get aggressive here economically with that fast expand. There goes his spawning pool. Pyle does see this late timing there, so
So it can make all the difference. That was 45 seconds delayed apart from Pyle's. So he has a 45-second window to do some damage to his opponent.
yeah, I love this memo out on the live stream says 14 hatch. Away! Funny guy. Cool. Well, we do have a gas here. Looks like we're going to be getting metabolic speed boost out for Pyle here in just a moment. I assume he's going to be going for some baneling play. He does have a queen on the way as well. Now the hatch here for Optikcoyote about to pop. We are going to be on 2 base here for Coyote. Units tab does show that Coyote already has an economic advantage, 17 drones to 14. So Pyle definitely going to have to make something happen here with this small force that's cruising out across the map. There are 4 Zerglings already in position here, going to be cruising up the ramp first, it looks like. And here comes the defense. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Not going to happen. Pyle is going to have to back out here.
Coyote's just playing so really, really good. Gonna lose those 2 Zerglings though,
Yeah.
but Pyle just doing really good, and Coyote's just a spectacular defense. His timing seemed almost unreal. Like that 45 seconds should be enough time to do some damage, but Pyle didn't even get 1 drone, nothing. He couldn't do anything with those first fast lings.
Yeah.
So, and as you were saying, the economy lead is already in Optic's favor as he's making approximately 600 minerals, and Pyle's only making about 400. So, really, really big. And he loses his Overlord over here.
No.
That is huge. That is going to cripple him.
Yep. Now he's
Such a long
supply
time.
blocked and in just a brutal way. Yeah, this is going to be terrible, terrible, terrible. But he does have a lot of lings out right now. But he's going to have to use these guys defensively. He doesn't want to get too aggressive here. If he loses too many of these, then he won't be able to defend a counterattack. He just now got unsupply block, so he's going to start building some more. I mean, he's got a decent number here, but I would be just so careful at this point. Couple banelings on the way.
And it's already 16 drones for Optic and 13 for Pyle. So that, like I said before, that economic advantage is going to go more and more in his favor. Oh, and Optic loses a lot of Zerglings there to that 1 Baneling. And there you go. 4 Banelings out in the field. Oh!
Wow. Let's check units lost on that. Pyle is still behind after that. Wow. Part of that's because of the Overlord, but, I mean, my goodness.
True, but it is 26 units killed for Optic and 27 for Pyle, so it's fairly even army-wise.
Yeah.
But Pyle doing some damage here.
Great snipe
work.
on that queen. I mean,
Definitely.
that's a big snipe right there. Anything he can do to slow down Coyote at this point. And Coyote doesn't have another... Oh, he just now started another queen, but he's going to be mounting a counterattack. He's got quite a few lings here, cruising down here. But there's banelings here for Pyle. I think he's going to be able to defend this, to be honest.
It's going to come down to micro. As you see that he's trying to snipe those banelings.
Yep.
And he's doing a good job of protecting them, but you got to be very, very careful because Coyote has a bigger force right now. So he needs to be careful how he engages. Oh, and a couple paintings come up to the top. Oh no, this could be bad. Oh, but he didn't get anything. Oh, I take that back.
And right
Brutal.
up here to the mineral line. Oh, he's going to get a couple kills here.
Oh man,
Coyote really
not
putting
good.
the pressure on, I'd say.
And that's ultimately what it's going to come down to. Whoever has the better economic advantage is ultimately favored to win.
Yep. Yeah, and the trouble now for Pyle is he's down to 7 drones. Optic has really done the damage that he needs to, and I mean at this point he can just play defensively and tech up, which I think would be a smart play. And you notice that he did back out, not going to try and take the game down, but he is going to have to play defensively. We do have a queen here for Coyote, very very well placed behind that Evo chamber, picking away at this. Oh wow,
Oh,
nice baneling there from Pyle.
Pyle needs to move right now. He needs to take this open window he has. Oh, but see Coyote just defending like a total champ.
Absolutely.
But 3 Banes in the back. Oh, not a favorable position anymore for Pyle. And he throws out the game.
Wow. I mean, Coyote, absolutely phenomenal play from this guy all evening long. I mean, just nothing people can do against his just abusive attacks, don't you think?
Oh man, dude, that was brutal. That was one-sided. Optic on top of his game today, like a total boss. Is just amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful
So glad
play.
to
I
see
mean, it's
that.
very rare that I feel like clapping after a game, but I honestly right now I'm just holding back because I don't want to mess up the sound, you know. But I literally feel like clapping. I mean, Coyote.
Oh, he
Just
deserves it.
oh, he does. He deserves it. I mean, that was. I mean, he like I said before, he's flexing his SC2 muscles tonight.
Looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in SC2.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. I mean, he's definitely showing off. So phenomenal play. But you know what, guys? Thank you for coming out and supporting us out there on the live stream. Thank you, YouTubers, for watching the videos. Thank you, Hapito, for coming out and playing with us. We're going to be going into a match for you here in just a moment. Here, we're going to find you a really tough person to play. Let's see, you're a Platinum League, correct?
yes, sir. I'll be fair and say I'm a low diamond player,
Okay.
so you
Well,
could abuse on that.
we'll get you a low diamond then. How's that?
It's up to you, sir.
We'll make you work for your $5, but that'll be fun. We'll do a nice little show match.
Thank you, thank you.